Alright guys, talking about the clock choke. I showed the first version of it in my last video, where you feed, grab, switch, you dive onto the back of their head, pinning their forehead to the mat, and start walking your feet around like a clock, tightening the choke. This version is more advanced. It is this is probably the strongest choke I know. It's up there. Very, very strong. What makes it a little bit stronger than the first clock choke, which is also very strong, is your second hand gets involved. You grab some gi on the opposite lapel, similar to the choke from the back in one of my other videos. Once you get this grip, it is vitally important that you pull your elbow out. Why? Because if you don't, a practitioner who knows what he's doing will simply hook your elbow with his and roll. And where are you going to go? You're going to go with them and end up on bottom side mount. So, same steps. 1, 2, switch. 3, pull your elbow out. 4, then do the same finish as the initial clock choke. You dive down on the person's, put your shoulder pec area right on the back of the person's head, pinning their forehead to the mat, preventing them from rolling forward. You walk your feet around. Once you feel that point where it's tap time, you can take one more step and they're done. They go night night. I've made people go night night with that choke before. So be careful. It's hard to tap because this arm, one of the tap hands is trapped. The other one can be trapped as well. Sometimes you feel the finger tap like this on your forearm. Hopefully the person says tap, 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 which is the most effective way to tap if you ask me. I try to tap my partner real hard or yell tap, because I don't want there to be any confusion. I'm at the point of submission when I'm tapping. This means my arm is about to break, I'm about to go unconscious, something really terrible is about to happen that I do not want to happen. Tapping out happens at that point. Why would you want it to be a confusing thing? You want it to be crystal clear what you're doing. Your safety. A guy who cares about you and doesn't want to hurt you can hurt you if you don't tap clearly. So I can't emphasize that enough. This isn't a video about tapping out. It's a video about an advanced version of a clock choke. But I want to emphasize that as you practice your jiu-jitsu and your grappling techniques or any martial arts, when you're using a partner, leave your ego at the door and you'll take all your limbs home with you intact. Alright, I appreciate y'all watching the video. I hope you guys are enjoying the channel. I'm enjoying showing some of the stuff that my professor Joshua and Brandon have taught me. Just so you know more about who I am and my lineage, Carlos Gracie Sr. was the first Brazilian to ever learn jiu-jitsu in Brazil. His son, Carlos Gracie Jr., is my master. He taught Eduardo de Lima, one of the first guys to come to the United States and open a Gracie Barra school, who one of his students was my professor Joshua Miller, and one of his black belts is Professor Brandon New. They teach at Terra Planus Jiu-Jitsu in Augusta, and South Aiken BJJ, right across the river here in Aiken, South Carolina. So we come straight from the spout of the originators of Gracie Jiu-Jitsu, and I want to share that with you guys because I want you to know that the art is very credible, and everybody who does well in the UFC or in self-defense has aspects of Jiu-Jitsu in their self-defense arsenal. So I appreciate y'all, and thanks again. And like, share, and comment. Thank you.